In this video, I'm going to describe the image that we use in the Lycian tradition to represent the Lycian Cosmos. The cosmos can be seen much like a three-layer cake. What we have above us is the heavens. The deities there are the celestial deities. In the middle of the cake, in the center layer, we have the mundane world. This is the world in which we live, act, do our normal everyday things. And in the lower world, we have the chthonic world, the primal forces, the deities that we can't understand and don't relate to. Those in the underground are there. In the center of this image, you will notice that there is a tree. This is the world tree. The world tree has its leaves in the heavens above. As you stand at the base of the tree near the trunk, if you look upwards, you can see the stars through its leaves at night. You can see the sky during the day. The sun and the moon pass through its leaves. That is the heavenly realm. The trunk of the tree down below the branches, this is our mundane world. And we know that the roots extend downwards from that into the underworld. So you have the upper, middle, and lower worlds. Now, let's go back to the image of the cake. Remember that these are the three layers, upper, middle, and lower. But we take a knife and we cut the cake into 4 equal pieces. You'll notice that the 4 pieces each have a part of the layer. And this is represented by 3 different images. Above, you have the figure that has its arms and legs extended. In the middle, you have the castle. And below, you have a figure known as the tetractys. It's 10 dots placed in the same shape that bowling pins are placed in. Each of these images we relate to the tarot deck, our holy book in the Lycian tradition. The tetractys, with its 10 dots, represent the 10 pip cards. In the middle, the castle, with its cross, equal arm cross on the door, represents the court cards. And above, the figure with its arms and legs extended, each appendage represents 1 card of the major arcana. Now you will notice, at the bottom of the tree and on the outer edge of the circle, there are 2 more figures. The figure at the base of the tree is pointing outwards towards the other figure that is walking along the perimeter of the circle. These 2 figures are actually one, and they are representing the Fool card that is traveling and beginning its life journey, ignorant of what is to come, and the Magician card represented by the figure at the base of the tree, having lived its life, gained wisdom, and now found their center. When you add all these figures together, the 10 points in each tetractys times 4, equaling 40, the 4 court cards in each castle times 4 castles, 16, and the figures above, with a card being represented by each appendage of each figure, equaling 20 cards, all totaling 76, with the final 2 cards, the Fool and the Mage, represented by the 2 figures on the circle, 78 cards total. In addition to all of this, you will notice that the constellations are also represented on the figure, with yellow dots. The constellations extend from above the tree, downwards through the circle, and into the underworld. Now we know that the constellations move across the sky, and different constellations are in the sky above us, depending on the different times of the year. Some constellations above and some constellations go into the underworld, or on the other side of the planet. These constellations represent the passage of time in our world. And everything we have spoken of so far is contained within the oval which represents the egg in which the cosmos is contained. Inside the oval, inside the egg, time. Outside of it, we have the last figure, which is a serpent. The serpent, which eats its own tail, known as the Ouroboros. This is the symbol we use for the Dark Mother. The Dark Mother is outside of time. She is beyond. She gives birth to the egg, and encircles it. This is our cosmos. Now, this next figure is also representing the same cosmos I've just spoken of, but it is laid flat. Flat because this is the way you lay the tarot cards out. I will go into how this is done in a later video.